Hello, this is Holly from Pottering Through Saving Money. It has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. We've had lots going on. I'll give you the update as we go. But I really need to start getting myself back to where we need to be. It's not that we haven't been cash stuffing. We've been using the cash. We've not been like massively overspending, I wouldn't have said, because we've still got the money, like some of the money here from the last couple of months. Sometimes I have stuffed it. It's just need to really get myself more accountable now. So let's get stuffing and see how we get on. Okay, so we've got quite a good amount to stuff, but like I said, it's quite a few months worth where I withdrew it, then just didn't get around to filming, and then had to obviously withdraw again. This is for October, so we are slightly late, but at least I'm starting as I mean to go on. Then I can go withdraw the money that I need to for November and carry on. This is my side hustle money. I've kept that separate. I've been withdrawing. It's not been as much as I'd have liked, but at least it's something. So let's count what we've got to stuff to start. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 10, 20, sorry, 30, 40, 50, 60, ooh, 70, 80, 96. Oh my goodness. So 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. So 830 to stuff today. And it's probably not the right denominations, but it was all we could withdraw at the time. Okay, so starting with the longer term goals, this is my Disneyland, and please excuse, I'm really sorry about my nail. In August, it's been a tricky couple of months, but in August, basically, you know, we pull the side of your nail. I pulled one of those little things and it got infected. I don't know how. So my whole finger was all swollen. Had to have an antibiotic stuff. And basically since then, the nail obviously didn't grow right. So it's really disgusting. And I apologise that you've got to see it, but I've got to let it grow out and do its thing. So our longer term goals, so we've got Disneyland. So we're going to do 50 into Disney today. Because the way I view it, at least if I put something in, when we're eventually ready to go to Disney, we've got something to sort of start us on. I'm sure it's not going to be cheap. So we've got 1,100 in the bank. Let's slot this in. And then we've got, say, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 30. Wait, God, that's wrong, isn't it? So, sorry, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, so 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 315. Oh my goodness, this is going to take my brain a while. Thank you if you are here watching, because this is going to be one hell of a probably mess as I try and catch up with myself. So house DIY, I actually don't think this one has been touched. So we've got 500 in here. We're giving the house DIY. So normally the house pot will get £40 a month, but we're going to give it slightly more today to try and catch up. We've got quite a few things that we need to do. So we've got, I think it's nearly 3 months worth. So we've got 100. It needs to be 100. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And I'm going to do some 10s, 20 and 125. So let's just add that to it. I really need to do a cash on stuffing, so we'll see how we get on. 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, £1,000 and 10, which is amazing, but still not enough. Sorry if you hear children and dogs in the background. Still not enough to actually get the guttering sorted, but we will get there. Tech. Now this should get 20 a month, so we're going to get, so it's going to get 40. So 20, 40 and 5, but what I might do is I might swap those 5s out for a 10. So in tech we've got 20, hang on a minute, we've got 200, 300 in the bank, then we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500 and 20. And homeware. Now this one, our washing machine died and we tried to buy a part to see if the part would fix the job. It didn't. So this part was only 25 quid. We were like, well, do we pay the 25 and hopefully it fixes it, or still have to pay out like the 300 and something quid for it? And it is what it is. So we tried, it didn't work. We got rid of it, got a new one. So yes, so this one took a massive hit. So yeah, the money in the account got taken straight out. So we've got 100 left in the bank. So then we've got 100. So you've got 20, 40. Oh, hang on a minute. Have I taken the money out? No, I haven't. Let's add 20, 40, 60, 80. Right. So that needs 100 adding. Lovely. So we've got 100 in the bank. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. Was I on 400? Oh God, now I've got to start again, haven't I? 100. So 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75. So I've got to build that back up. But that's what it's there for. So we didn't have to put it, it's not going on credit. I actually did it through cashback sites. So I first of all ordered through Top Cashback. So we got, I think we've got something like £6, £7 or something pending just for the washing machine. I also paid for it with gift cards, which I bought through my Jam Donut account, which you get automatic cashback for, and got like a tenner back in cashback through doing it there. So we did save some money buying it, which is what I'd prefer to do, as in, like, if you're going to buy, at least get something back from it. But yeah, the sofa fund took a hit, but at least we had the money. That's all I could think about when I think of these. I'm like, at least I've got the money there so that we're not getting ourselves into debt, or into more debt, because we do actually have the van on debt. Okay, so here we are. So now we're going to go on to our more variable parts. The groups and the clubs, we haven't really been hitting up much. We had the summer holidays, which was normal for us because the girls were still in an all-year-round nursery. My daughter has now started school. So she was in, we had our big family holiday at the end of August. And then she started back to school in the September. So we're going to give, groups is going to get 30. So yeah, so we didn't really, and I wasn't great in August. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So one of the reasons we weren't great in August is because we are actually expecting baby number 3. Yes, we are mad. It's going to be a lot of love, but also a little bit mad. Right, 10, 20, 30, and the first trimester hit hard. It did with both of my others, so don't know why I thought this one might be different, but it hit really hard. And it's one of the reasons that cash stuffing took a backseat, because I just didn't feel okay. And it's another reason that my side hustle didn't really get on. I wasn't really listing, I wasn't really shipping, because, well, I did ship anything that did sell, but I just wasn't really listing, and I just wasn't in that mindset to sort stuff out, but I'm getting better. We've started listing again. We're trying to clear through things, so we shall see how we go. Right, so clothes currently has nothing, so we're going to give that 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 into clothes. So anything that was in here I had to spend because my daughter's moved up to age 5 clothes, and even though we have been like, we are amazing, we get gifted a lot of stuff from my niece, there wasn't quite enough of everything we needed. Like, she needed a coat for winter and things, so vinted it, but it still has to come from somewhere, doesn't it? Right, so self-care is getting 50, so we've got 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So self-care is mine. I've got a couple of meals for like work and things coming up. I think everybody probably will. I really need to get my hair cut and things, so I need to actually start taking care of myself before I have to take care of another small human. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. We have also had a backlog of ailments with bugs hitting the family, whilst we've now started obviously a new term, new school. Oh, when does it stop? Please tell me. And I seem to catch everything, so I need to do some research into some sort of remedies to help with it, because yeah, it's getting a bit much. Right, so 20, 40, 60. This is health. Did I just put 10 in here? I don't know. Let's have a look. So we've got 10, 20, 30. No. Oh my goodness. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. Yes, I did. 130 in health. So I need to book a dentist appointment, which will be free, and the girls need it, but I do need to really look into getting an eye test booked. Okay, so days out is going to get 50, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 into days out. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 160. So how are you all? What's new? I've been trying to catch up on some of the videos, but again, it's just gone out of the window, hasn't it? We have tried. Okay, so the birthday money this time, so we increased the budget partway through the year, I believe, to £50 for birthday. And what we are going to do for birthday this time is we're going to put 25 into each of the girls. So we've got 25, and I have been buying, and we did do in the sales, and another 25 to my other daughter. Gonna have to start a new envelope, aren't I, in the new year? Let's see, we are due Easter-ish. So yes, we'll need another one in there. So that was my 50 for birthdays, has now been allocated across. And then the Christmas is gonna be 40, but I've decided to not put it into Christmas presents. We're gonna put it into the food shop. So it should be 40, 10, 20, 30. But we're going to give it 50, but we have missed months with this, so at least it's getting something this time. And then I don't think that one's getting anything this time. Right, now at the back of here we've got some of our specific pots that we pay into, so let's have a look what we've got. So school uniform, so we cleared this out. We've got a little bit left over, so she's got 25 left over. And uniform is going to get £10 a month. I will mark that one off after, I think, because I need to work out whether I start a whole fresh or keep the money. I don't know. So our plant fund is getting... Oh, I tell you, it's not. It's getting 20, in fact, uniform. Another 10 in there, because we will need all of the next size up bits. Now, plants should get 10. It's getting 20 because it's a couple of months behind. So we've got 10, 20 in there. This one I will mark off. Another 2. Oh, my pen is massive. Is the only one I could find. For plants. I think we need compost for a couple of our autumn planting plants. And Prime paid out. I had £5 left because I think it's 95. So I thought I'll leave that in there, and then I know it's 95, and then we're going to put 20 into Prime. So then we've got 25 total. So then we can go 1 and 2 into Prime. I'm sure I'm missing one. What one am I missing? Holiday. That's the other one I'm missing. So I want to put £20 into Holiday. We've just got back. We went away for half term Monday to Friday up to Woolacombe, so up to North Devon. Oh, so each suitcase is going to be a massive pen. Is 10. Oh, this is going to be badly coloured. Yes, so we did have 150 in here, which we then spent as one of our treats. We tried to eat out a couple of nights while we're there. We take food with us, so we stay self-catered, and then we try to eat out right. So I'm going to come back to you. The next one I want to do is the £500 challenge. So I'm just going to see what I've got left. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So what I might do, I might save 30 to go in the pot, and we're gonna, so how much is that? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so we've got 70 left there. Let's see what we can do. We might have to do some, oh, I might need some 5s, won't I? Let's have a look. So right, so we can do a 10. I reckon I'm going to have to, let me take 2 5s out of that one. 25 there. A 10 there. 15 there. And what's next? A 20. So we'll put the 10 in. I just wanted to check that these were right. Lovely. Where's my pen? So we managed a 10, a 25, a 10, a 15, and we're part way. I'm not sure I'll finish this for the end of the year because that's quite a lot. But I suppose I've got 2 months, maybe. So let's do that. Not sure what that will go towards once we get there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to add these 2 together. So this is my side hustle money. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 5. So 145. Let's take that money as well and add it. So one of the big ones that I do try to do with the monthly challenge here is it is all side hustled. So this whole year, hopefully by the end of the year this year again, I'll have saved the full £500 challenge all through side hustles. So we need to now catch up. So we got to August, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Right, so that's 30 for August. September is another 30. Oh, might need to get a better pen. Another 30. And October is then 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So what's that, 100 and 110? Oh, this pen's not doing so good. Okay, so 50. So now we're on to, we've got 2 months left. So we've got November at 30 and Christmas at 30. Okay. So 60 left. Is that 60 left? I'm going to swap those 5s out. Right, let's add it all together. Let's see where we're at. So if we've only got 60 left, we should have 440 here. So right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 440. Oh, it's good to know that it adds up at least. Right, so we're nearly there. We're nearly there with the 500. This goes towards next year's holidays, obviously, with a tiny one in tow. Not sure what we're going to do there, but at least it's there. Right, so we've got a little bit to go towards the couple of challenges that we have got. So let's start with rock, paper, scissors. We'll work our way through and then come back if we've got any money. So we've got a hand, which is paper, which is 10. So I might do this twice. And a rock, which is 5. So you have paper and rock. Right, I might just leave that out for a minute so it doesn't stick. Lovely, and then we've got split, splat, splot, which is just a normal die. Okay. So 1 or 2, split your money, 5 into this, 5 into another. So 5 into this, we'll put the other 5 into another there. 6, 5 into this one. So I'm going to swap the 2 5s and just do a 10. I might do one more. 3, splat 10 into this one. Right. So we got 5, ooh, one of everything that time, didn't we? I reckon that will be all right. Let's pop that one back in. Right, it's a squeeze, which is a date night, which we've got the money from the last one. So we've got 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, which is what I did them at £5 each. We're going to splat 5 in there in the last one. And then we're going to, what have we got? We're going to put another 10 in. So we find it quite difficult. We don't really have much of a support network down here to be able to go out for date nights, and we quite like being as a family, but we will see what we can do with that. Theatre, we've then got 15, which is a brand new one, so we're going to do 5, 10 and 15. Okay, and then I think that's everything from this one all put in. Spare it back. Perfect. So thank you for bearing with me on my long rambling update for you, and yeah, hopefully we can get you back on track now, get ourselves sorted for the end of the year to start afresh. Let's get stuffing, let's get ourselves in a good position. We can do this together. See you soon. Thanks. Bye.